welcome to Word on Guitar. So this time we have Coldplay song called Viva la Vida. A great song and easy to play. And why I mention this easy to play is because it's only 4 different chords. But we're not gonna play them as we usually do, because this channel is all about make songs as easy as possible, and for that sometimes we use capos set on different places just to have different chords and easy chords to play. But sometimes you really want to stay as close to the original sound as possible, and this time is one of those. So we're gonna play this song in the style of Chris Martin, how he plays it on guitar. And then it's different grips. But first off, it's based on 4 different chords. The chords are D, E, A, and F sharp minor. But as I mentioned, we're not gonna hold them as we usually do on this channel, so we're gonna be up here. So first off, we're gonna go through the different chords and the grips, how to hold them, and then we're gonna look at the strumming pattern. So first off, up here, it's based on the D, and what that is here, it's on the E string, 10th fret with the index finger, and then A string here, the 12th fret with the ring finger, and then the D string here, 12th fret with your little pinky. So that's the D chord. And we're only gonna strum on the bass strings here. So that's why we only hold these fingers like this. The next grip is based on the E chord, and it's very easy. You just lift off your index finger. So the same here, you just stay on the 12th fret with your ring finger and little pinky, and the E string will be open. So open E, 12A, 12D. The next chord is as easy as the previous chords. You just go back with your index finger, but this time on the 9th frets on E string. So E9, still A12, and still D12. So that's the A chord. And then we go all back down here to the 2nd frets on the E string to get the F sharp minor, and the 4th fret with your ring finger on the A string, and finally the 4th fret on the D string with your little pinky. So that's the chord progression for the verse. So now for the strumming pattern, think the strumming pattern as a pair of chords, because the first half of the pattern will be based on the D chord and the second half on the E chord. And then again, over again, the first half on the A chord and the second half on the F sharp minor chord. So we're going to look at the pattern and use the switch from D chord to E chord now. So the first half on D is 4 down strums, and we're only going to use down strums here for the verse strumming pattern. So 4 downs on the D. And for the E, where you just lift off, it will be 6 down strums, but the first 3 in a slower tempo, and the last 3 very fast. And it will be like this. So, over again, slowly, D chord, and E. So that's one round of the strumming pattern, and then comes the next pair of chord, which in this case now is the A to the F sharp minor. So it will be the same pattern here. So 4 downs on A and 6 on the F sharp minor. So if we play this chord progression for the verse as a whole and a little bit slower, it will sound like this. And when you're playing the F sharp minor, you really need to go fast back up here to the D chord, and it's a long way to travel from the 2nd fret up here to the 10th and 12th frets. So what I do when I play the last down strums on the F sharp minor, the absolute last down strum, I lift off my index finger, and what that gives me is time to move up here and really nail the first down strums on the D chord up here. So if I just demonstrate the last chord here, F sharp minor, and the switch to D a little bit slower, then it will be like this. So one more time. So notice that I'm down, 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 and I lift off on the last and go over here. So if you see that in context, if I just play this round and from the F sharp minor switch to D, it will sound like this, a bit slower. And so on. That's the chords and the chord strumming pattern here for the verse. Now let's go to the chorus. And the chorus is based on the same chords. It's D, E, A, and F sharp minor. But in this case we are holding different grips again. And these chords are a little special and gives us this special feeling which is often used when Coldplay plays. They have these open strings here to give this airy feeling, a sort of arena feeling, and that's why we use these chords up here. So the D chord will be played here in the middle of fretboard. You are putting your index finger here on the 5th fret A string, your ring finger on the 7th fret D string, and your little pinky on the 7th fret G string. And you're only playing 5 strings like this, so you're not playing this bass note here on the bass string here, E string. What you can do is either you play only 5 strings with your right hand, or you mute this E string up here with your middle finger and you can play all strings like this. You're muting, you just put your finger on the string. You're not pushing down, you just let it rest on the string. So that's the grip for the D chord. And then to E, it looks like this. And here you're gonna play all strings, so it's open E string. And then it's the ring finger here on the 7th fret A string, your middle finger on the 6th fret D string, your little pinky on the 7th fret G string, index on the 5th fret B string, and finally open E string down there. Like this. And notice when you're holding this grip from D and make the switch to E, you can still have this little pinky on place, because it's gonna live here through almost through the whole progression here, chord progression. So from here you just regroup your fingers to here, and notice this one is staying here all the time. So from D to E, and what it is, it's pretty much looks like a standard C over here, but it's here instead with this little pinky. So D, E, and then we go to A. It it looks like this, and that is your index finger on the 5th fret E string, your middle finger on the 7th fret A string, ring finger on the 7th fret D string, and little pinky on the 7th fret G string. And then we are also playing in the last strings down here, open B and open E. And notice this little pinky is still here on the same spot. So from E, little pinky staying there, to E, still there, to A, still here. And then the final chord, you need to move your little pinky up here. And it gives us the index finger on the, you're gonna bar this finger with your finger on the 2nd fret here. And your ring finger will be on the 4th fret A string. And your little pinky on the 4th fret D string. So, for the strumming pattern, it's the same idea here as in the verse. Think of pair of chords. So the first part is the first part of the strumming pattern will be played for the D chord, and the second part for the E, and then over again. First part for the A, and second part for the F sharp minor. So how does it look like? We're gonna use one more time this example from D to C to show you the pattern here. So when you're playing the first parts, you're playing down, 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 up, down. And that is down, 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 down. And then you make the switch to E there. And here we're gonna play up, up, down, up, down, up. Sounds a bit crazy, but when you hear it, it will be, you will really feel it's this song, it's a part of this song. So that is and then it goes on with this A here, the same pattern, and then go over here to the F sharp minor, sorry. Yeah, so that is pretty much it when it comes to this song. A great song, and it's really worth to learn this way of playing these chords and this strumming pattern, because it gives that much more than just do the standard way. Most of the times it's really enough to play standard chords, D, E, A and so on, but this time put the work in and you will have that much more to it. I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please thumb up, it will really help me. And even better, be a subscriber. I see that more and more people subscribe to this channel, and you know guys, I really appreciate that. I love you, and I love the support I get. And if you have any future wishes for songs, please write it down and give me some ideas for future. But you know, on this channel, as often, I only wish you to, you know, play tuned.